Check the mic and make sure it sound right.
Hi, I'm DK Will. This is DK Will Talk About It. And I'm going to send out a thank you to the crew, to the subscribers, to whomever helped. Something happened, you guys. I don't know what y'all did. But 4 days ago, I did a video with this thumbnail here out of a prior video explaining myself. And it said, DK Will needs your help. And I'm certainly not a person to not say thank you to someone who gives me help. And I noticed a dramatic change after putting out that video and after putting out the one that followed it, which was based on a topic given by one of my subscribers regarding Russia, China, and India. But in any case, you guys came through in flying colors, and so I just wanted to say thank you because I'm going to show you the results. And then more importantly, I tried to figure out, well, now what can I do to show my appreciation? What am I capable of doing to show my appreciation? So I'm going to address that too, and it's going to be a topic of this video because it's going to prove to be helpful. Like hopefully everything I do turns out to be helpful. So let me show you the results. Okay, so the video that followed was this one here in regards to China, Russia, India, and why they're in the bubble, and speaking on the monetary, leveling the monetary playing field, which is the primary reason, and consistent with all the messages that I've been giving on my videos about it being bigger than the Iraqi dinar and the turn to blockchain and digital currencies and gold and things of that nature. I say, but the point of this is I'm giving you back something that I think is really going to benefit you. I will lay it out there for you so you understand what I'm doing and why I'm doing it. But it was this video here that showed the remarkable change, and it immediately followed the video that I said, hey, I'm going to need your help. And when I started this video out, I said that I was going to either climb to a mountain to victory or take a kamikaze dive. Well, y'all came through, and at this point it looks like a victory. Now let me show you how. So here's another quick trip to the back room, and there you see it before you folks. September 14th, I did the video saying, hey, I need your help. 2 days later, I finished out this video with Russia and China, and look at the remarkable change in views. From 87 to 962. I am so humbled on whatever y'all did. Now I'm gonna give another shout out to one of my viewers because I think it was contributory just based on his comment. But folks, y'all couldn't have done no better than that. And I am so appreciative that I'm gonna give a video that hopes make your lives better. If you want to listen, But the shout out goes to this individual here, along with all of you, any of you, every one of you who did anything to help make this happen. So you can see some of the comments there, and every single of those three that you see there, I have regular interaction with them. I appreciate you, all of you. Now the one that's pinned is pinned based on the rule that I go by for the channel. The very first comment I get, I pin it. Unless it's unsavory, but I haven't come across that yet. So the first comment I get, I pin it. So this is not pinned because of what this gentleman did. It pinned because he was the first to respond to this video, the video regarding Russia, China, and the bubble. And then he said something, your perspective, how you explain things are fantastic. He says, I have charged your YouTube channel to some private Telegram channels and on to spread the word. Wow. That's the only thing that I know happened differently other than what other folks did. Like there's Jed Clampett. He always helps me out on X, Twitter, and he shares my videos because I always post them there. And then there was a James Bond who went through and liked them all and shared them in such a grand way. So I don't want anybody to get slighted. But I know this happened as well. And so I wanted to give a shout out to at Top Auto Detailing 5905. And you're right, sir. It did turn out to be glorious, so I appreciate it. So now, let me tell you a little bit more about the analytics of the channel and what I'm about to do now to hopefully show some appreciation. And I really, really, really hope that you guys take advantage of what I'm going to do. Okay, so back in the back room again. I know that a lot of my viewers are in the same age category as I am. And you can see it right there. Now, I don't consider this 100% accurate, and I don't want you to consider it 100% accurate either, because I'm fully aware that there are viewers of my channel that don't fit these demographics. I know that 100% of my viewers are not male, and I know that 100% of my viewers are not in the 55 to 64 age group. I know that for a fact because I know some of the people who subscribe to my channel and watch it. So that, but generally speaking, that's my audience. And as a consequence, I'm throwing something out there that's new to an audience that most of whom are unaware of it and very hesitant, and we'll just say it because that's what it is, old school. Now, I'm going to try to break you out of your old school and get you to do something with your future investment objectives that you have to understand that it is to our advantage to do so. And I will explain as I go on that this is what has been said to be a major transfer of wealth. It is a major opportunity. You know, I'm not trying to preach get rich, get rich. I'm preaching take advantage of, how can I say it illustratively? Spread your talents. Spread your talents. Like in the Bible, the one just buried it because he was afraid of the master. Don't bury your talents. Try to at least put them in and earn some interest. And that's where we are. But fortunately, at this time, if you do this, it's an opportunity to maybe put you in a better position than you thought you were. And even if you're in that 55 to 64 age group, you ain't dead yet. I ain't dead yet because I'm smack dab in the middle of there somewhere. And life goes on. The average life expectancy, you're probably going to get another 15, 20 years out of it in nowadays time. So it's not time to fold up and play dead. So given that this system continues that long, we don't know when this system will come to its complete end. So here's what I want you to do. I want you to come out of your paradigm, and I want you really to consider doing what I'm about to show you here. Okay, now the way that transfer of wealth is going to happen is in multiple ways. But what I can say is what you think is the safe route is not. If you recall the videos I've done about the bail-ins on the banks, everyone's aware that there's a coming stock market crash. I think there's news out there that the Walton family from Walmart is sold off over $405 million worth of stock.
Make that billion.
The politicians are getting ready to give excuses that they have to get rid of their stock, saying that they're not allowed to buy, but really it's just a cover for them to get out and make it not look dirty like they've done in the past, always getting out at the top. And see, the top is coming, but what matters is I've also done many videos that say buy low and sell high. And I've said how those of us who own the non-traditional assets are really going to come out ahead, because really, if your Iraqi dinar or your Vietnamese dong or your Zim or whatever foreign currency you have rises up on that level playing field while the dollar is going down, you are in a better position. If gold goes up because the gold market is going up, so that now you get more money for your gold, more dollars for your gold, and you're a U.S. citizen, you're going to be okay. If you are stuck in that old school mentality where you can't give up your dollars and you can't give up your bank and you can't give, it's going to hurt you. It's going to hurt you. So what you see here is, like I mentioned, it's always a buy low and sell high. And this is my uphold page with my watch list. And I covered the middle because that's my investment amounts. I share Coinbase with you too. And see, this is my watch list on Coinbase. It's a very similar watch list, but and you can see right there it says all-time profits of about $6 grand. I mean, I can tell you that's not accurate, but it's still not bad. It's still not bad, right? Here's what matters though, and I'm going to give you an illustrative purpose. I've always said buy low, sell high. Now what they're doing is they're trying to scare everybody away from the blockchain and cryptocurrency markets. I have said that there are junk ones that 99% are going to fail, but that doesn't mean you won't have a chance to make money and get out. So let's remember that too. However, there are some that are going to be hardcore, not going anywhere, and what they've done is they've made you scared to get in there. And at the same time, they're letting time go by so that when you see 1 inch at 25 cents, you think, well, that's not bad, 25 cents, but you don't never expect it to do what you want it to do as time goes by. What do I mean by that? Well, let me show you here. This is 1 inch, okay? This is 1 inch, and you can see where it's at. This is the all-time chart, and you can see the red over here, the 25 cents. Look where that is in relative to where it's been. Okay, and so look at the total opportunity that you have here at 1 inch. If in a market where the big guys and the institutions are coming in with trillions of dollars and they're going to flood the market, do you think it's possible they can beat this all-time high? An all-time high here of roughly what? $6.57, more than $6? Of course they can. So would you be in a great position to put $100, $200, $300, $400, $500 in here, whatever you can afford, and let it do what it's going to do? And then when it goes back here and tops this out, when all that money that's flooding in floods into the strong remaining cryptocurrencies, while the other ones fail and die, look at the opportunity before you. But see, they don't want you to see it that way, because if you just look at the year chart and you're just getting in, it doesn't look so dramatic, does it? It doesn't look so dramatic. And if you've never been following this, as I have, you wouldn't be aware. See, at this point, it looks like over here, 63 cents is great. But they never let you know it's going to blow this number right out of the water here. This $6 is going to get blown out of the water. And for the easy recording, you can see here I got Algorand, AMP, Anchor, Basic Attention, Cosmos, Flare, Flare Finance, Dara, Onyx Coin, Sologenic, Songbird, Spell, Stellar, The Graph, VChain, XDC, XRP, XYO, almost pretty much the same ones, along with Sologenic, Xperfy, pretty much the same ones. And these are my choices, and I will tell you straight up, some of them are choices to get in and get out and make money. For instance, Spell. Spell is one to get in and get out and make money, because see over there, I can get 1,000,000 of these for what, about $500? 1,000,000. Okay, did you hear me? 1,000,000. But I'm going to show you that one too, I think. But let me show you the examples of this is what I can give you back. Change your paradigm. Don't be afraid. That's what they want you to be afraid. Fear exercises a restraint. That's biblical. You should fear staying in the dollar. You should fear the coming stock market crash. You should fear what's about to happen to your investment, individual retirement accounts. You should fear what's been happening to the grocery prices. You should fear the fact that the dollar is going to crash. You should fear that, and you should start looking for ways to get around it. So let me show you some more examples from this list. I'm not going to come back to this again, because I don't want to make another chart where this covered. So I'm going to just show you the potential outcomes on some of these select coins, and hopefully it will motivate you to take advantage of some of the links that I have on my description page now. It used to be on the banner. And Uphold, I recommend. I recommend Uphold. Coinbase is a publicly traded company, so I don't have a major fear of them, although they tend to have crashing issues whenever the trading gets heavy, but I don't think they're going to steal your money. So those two I will stand behind. Gemini seems to be getting their act together now that things are cleared. You know, they were cowardly at first, hiding behind the XRP lawsuit, but now that XRP has been set free, they're jumping on board. There's other exchanges out there. I'm giving you the exchanges that I use and that I trust some of my money on. This is the one, Uphold, I trust most of it on. And I encourage you to use the link. But let me show you some more examples of potential returns that you can get if you change your paradigm and your fear of investment into this industry. Algorand, the Gary Gensler coin in my mind, but still, you know, part of the system. I've shown you the charts before. I've shown you the flow charts and everything. The ones that I'm showing you now, I think are solid. Of course, I have some that I invest in that are just to try to make a buck and get out, like the Onyx coin starts with an X, so I went for it. But see, Algorand here. Okay, here's an opportunity. Here's where it's at now. Can you go much lower than that? It's under 10 cents. Look what they're showing you on the year chart, that you can 42 cents. So even if they play with your head and you believe that, you would be glad to make 4 times your money, wouldn't you? But you see, this is November, so if they can hold this down and keep it down and suppress like they've been doing while they're buying low and scaring you so they can sell it to you high, you're going to look at this chart and you're going to see that it's 9 cents, comparing it to, and by November, you're comparing it to only 30 cents. You wait a little longer, you're comparing it to only 17 cents. But if you look at the all-time chart, you can see over here, they almost got this one out of the picture, but it's $3.15. Is that the all-time high? No. But do you see the kind of return you can get for 10 cents today? Even if it only makes it to these numbers here, $1.80, $1.95, $2 or so, look what you can get for your 10 cents, people. They don't want you to know this. So I'm not telling you, nor will I ever tell you, only invest what you can afford to lose. No, invest to win. And these are the winners. These are the winners here. So how would you feel if you spent $300 on these and you got 3,000 of them? And then it went back up to $3, and now you have $9,000 on your $300. Isn't that pretty good of a return on your money? It's coming, and it's coming within the next year or two or less. How about my little pet rock, AMP? Look at that. AMP is currently less than a penny. How many of those can you get so that every penny makes you $100? I mean, or every half a penny makes you $50. You see what I'm saying? But look at this all-time chart. It has been as high as 12 cents. I know what it is. It's been as high as 12 cents, and now it's less than a penny. It's a tenth of a penny. Just say 2/10 of a penny. So 5 times that is a penny. And then 12 cents will be 24 times that, right? So what if you get 24 times your money? Because they don't want you to know that this is the all-time chart. How do they keep you from knowing this is the all-time chart? Well, they've been scaring you away from cryptocurrency for the last few years to get you out of the way so that they can buy low. And what they're going to share with you is this 1-year chart. Look at the difference. Oh, when you get out at not even a penny yet and make your money, oh, you're going to be happy, but they're going to be rich because they know that it's going to keep going and it's going to blow past these numbers over here. It's going to blow past numbers over here. How about the next one I got? Which one is it? Cosmos. That's the all-time chart for Cosmos. Look how high Cosmos has been. 40 some dollars, almost $44, folks. And then now it's only $7. Now it's only $7, but if they show you the year chart, oh my, it's yeah, it's $7, but it's only been $14. I can double my money. No, 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 no. You can 6 times your money and then some, because this is going to be a blowout, people. The big boys are coming. Look at my videos. The institutions are ready. Are you? And I'm trying to help you get ready. And see, this isn't going to cost you anything except, let's just say you have a bank account and you're trusting your bank account, not even recognizing that you are an unsecured creditor to your bank. If they crash, the order of payback for a bankrupt or failed company, the unsecured creditors are the last ones to get paid. That is a fact, a financial fact. Another financial fact is the FDIC doesn't have nearly anywhere enough money to promise you $250,000 if you have it in there. So if right now you say you have $5,000 that you got tucked away in a bank, and you're a little, you're a little, get some trepidation, but you're still willing to say, well, I'll put 2,500 and keep the other 2,500 over here. I wouldn't. I'd keep the bare minimum of what my bank requires not to charge me a fee, and I'd put it all somewhere else. But that's me. But those are the kind of returns you can get when you know the history of this market. And I've been involved in it now for about at least 5 years. Now let's talk about our big mamma jammas. Let's go on to the horses. Of all the horses out there is absolutely only one digital asset out there that has regulatory clarity, and you don't have to worry about the legalities of it as much as they are trying to convince you that you do. It is XRP, and it is the big mama jama because it is the company Ripple and XRP and their technology are like the backbone of the new financial system as far as the Anglo-Western side goes. But they have, I've said in other videos, even the most recent video, they are the Trojan horse. They got their fingers on the pulse all the way around the globe with the trillions and trillions, just starting with Nostro Vostro. They're going to unlock that. You got derivatives. They're going to unlock that. They are going to go for all the money. They're not going to get all the money, but they are the mamma jamma. You're looking at the chart. They tried to make you think, oh, wow, if it goes to 81 cents, I'm getting out. So you got in for 50 cents. You get out for 80 cents. Because you're relying on recent history and you don't have a history in this industry, and that's where I come in to help you. Because when you look at the all-time chart, you can see that just on speculation alone, it went up to $3.84. Now, I can't, it's hard to get it there, but I know that's what it was. Okay, it's going to blow that completely out of the water. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. So if you can get it for 50 cents today, you are absolutely, positively buying low. Okay? You're buying low. You're buying low. That's the month chart. You're buying low. That's the 7-day chart. Don't even worry about it. You're buying low. That's the day chart. So it didn't bounce off. It might be a little late. It ain't ever too late as long as this thing is less than $1. Matter of fact, even more than that. How about its sister, Stellar? Look at this. Did you know Stellar went all the way up to like 94 cents, and that right now you can get it for 12 cents? This is the all-time chart. But if they convince you just to go by the year chart, what can you expect? You get happy with 16 cents, you get another nickel, another 4 cents. Can you see how they're playing with your head? Can you see how they're buying time? Who's doing all the buying down here? Who's buying all this? They're making you pay for groceries at 3, 4, 5, 6 times what you used to. They're making you pay for gas 2 times what you used to, while they are scooping it up. But then after they scoop it up and this one goes into play, XRP, and they start giving you money, maybe even universal basic income, they're going to get it back from you. Because, see, this is going to be the new monetary system. Cash is going to die, and this is going to be the way you have to spend your money anyway. Did a video on that, right? But see, they're going to be there setting the price, because out of the 20-some thousand cryptos out there, maybe 30,000 cryptos now, 99% of them are going to be gone. So that means all these trillions of dollars that were going into 30,000 cryptos is now going to go into maybe 300 cryptos. Trillions of dollars. They got to spread that money out. Some are going to be far more worth than others. How about XDC? XDC. Look at its all-time chart. Even on its all-time chart, it's gone up to 18 cents, and right now you can get it for a nickel. This is a sleeping beauty, folks. This is a sleeping beauty. It hasn't even broken out and done a true price discovery yet. But it is absolutely part of the monetary system. I showed you the charts. And if you follow the news, you would know that the XDC network is a major player in this. And so this is what I can give you guys back for coming through for me. Now, it's the absolute best I can do for you. Because if you do this, in a year from now, or less, maybe 2 years from now, no more, you're going to say, oh my God, I'm so glad that I believed G.K. Williams at least a little bit. I'm not saying sell the house. I'm not saying sell your kids. I'm not saying trade your wife in for some money. I'm saying put your money where the money's going. And I've shown you enough videos to make this simple. I'm not going to go back and grab those old videos, but they're there for you to go look at. I have shown you enough videos to prove to you what I'm saying. They're trying to tell you how you feel. They're trying to tell you what you're doing with your money. They are buying low, and now they got even Think from BlackRock out there singing the praises of crypto when you used to hate it. The same way the guy from J.P. Morgan Chase, Diamond, used to hate on and said he'd fire people if they bought Bitcoin, but while he was buying Bitcoin. Okay, you understand what I'm saying, people? And for those of us who've fallen into the currencies, you were never supposed to know about that. You were never supposed to know that they play currency games and that's how they get rich. How the heck do these politicians, who I call they're really employees and puppets, but how do they go in making public servant money, even if they make $200,000 a year? How do they turn that into 20 million, $100 million? They do it by what I'm showing you right now. And now they're going to come up with taxes to try to take it back from us. But so if the sooner you do it, the better. This is what I can give you back. I am so appreciative of what you guys gave me. But right here, this is what it's all about. Change your paradigm. There is a new system coming. How would you feel if to this very day you refuse to use email? Did you know they used to tell you it was a passing fad? You just refuse to use email, and you are going to use a stamp and an envelope, and you're going to wait a few days to communicate with everybody because you just refuse to use email. Think about that. You can't even get away with it nowadays. How many phone calls would you miss if you decided, I'm never going to have anything but a landline? I'll buy an answering machine, but I'm not going to buy a pager. A pager. Did you hear me? A pager. I'm not going to use a pager. I'll catch my calls when I get home. How many important calls will you miss? How many emergencies will fly by you because you refuse to change your paradigm and keep up with the times? Look, I'm no spring chicken, folks. I'm amongst that same demographic. I'm absolutely a male. That's another thing that people are getting confused about. And I'm absolutely in that category that I showed you. But my mind is going to stay open until I die, because if we're not using our whole brain, people have said otherwise. I don't agree with them. We are not using our whole brain. If we use our whole brain, we would be far more intelligent than what we are, and we would stop killing each other. Okay, so my brain's open for more, but it's only open for the truth. And I'm telling you the truth. And I hope you take advantage of it. If you need me to give any tutorials to help you out, I'll be willing to. Tell me in the comments. Thank you for coming through for me, folks. This video is longer than I expected, but most of them tend to be longer than I expected. Maybe I should turn to the podcast like I said. But see, I'm DK Will, and this is DK Will Talk About It. So now I've talked about it. Have a wonderful day. Lent, where you can buy, you can save, you can send, and you can spend real gold instantly with Glint. Folks, they're setting traps because they don't want people to be wealthy or rich or even well-to-do. They want a big chasm between those who have and those who have not. So they have gotten in on the crypto while everybody was running away from all that red blood in the streets with the crypto markets. They have been accumulating. There's a video back there about that recently. Watch my videos. And now they're bringing the herd in, as we saw from that CBNBC or whatever it is show there. And of course, they're fattening up and making you think you can run to the banks while not telling you that the banks are failing. Because remember, folks, gold is going to destroy the Fed. And so they don't want you to know that. So they want you to put your money into the banks too, and then when it fails and crushes your money, what are you going to do about it? When you go into the cryptocurrency market and you don't know what to buy, and so you buy something that you shouldn't, and then it becomes counterfeit money and it becomes worthless, and now your money stays in the market for people like me who are waiting there with the real values to keep the money, and then when to come out not to be a part of the trap. I'm not saying don't use the banks. The banks are going to become good service industries, or they're going to fail. They're going to serve the people with the money. And the more money, the more service.
Check the mic and make sure it sound right.